Good morning. Manchester United is third.
Yo, shout the season,
Hey,
man.
hey, yo, we're not the suffering team anymore. You understand that? I woke up middle of the night, gonna go to the bathroom, and I was gonna go back to sleep. And I was like, hold on a second. The suffering days are gone. We're not the suffering team anymore. We're not the hurting team anymore. It was a good ass weekend. A very, 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 very beautiful ending to the weekend. You know, I looked at the scoreline. I went on Google. I was like, hold on. I did not dream yesterday, right? I looked. We played a game yesterday and we won.
Jesus is Lord.
Do you realize? Do you realize that Manchester United is third? Oh my days. I used to pray for times like this. I also used to pray for times like this when we had a Manchester United finisher, a clinical, top class finisher. And guess what? I think we got one.
Oh shit!
Benjamin Sesko, as KG calls him, Cesco. Ladies and gentlemen, Cesco has taken off, and you know what is crazy about him? This was his first start under Michael Carrick, and it took 64 minutes for him to get a proper cross. There had been crosses before. I think the first cross came in after 32 minutes. Mazraoui inverting. Bruno is on the left side, crosses it. It's kind of under hit, to be honest. Not a really good cross, but it's a cross to the far post. Casemiro meets the cross. It's not on target. Actually, that one was on target, but another cross happens in a long free kick. Bruno again meets Casemiro's head. That one is off target. So, honestly, when that cross in the 64th minute came in, it was a signal to me that all I want to see from now on, anytime Benjamin Sesko is on the pitch, is cross after cross after cross after cross. If it's not crosses, then we ain't bosses. If it's not crosses, fam, nah. I don't want to see nothing intricate, nothing spectacular, nothing kind of, I just want to see crosses when Benjamin Sesko is on the pitch. Not just from Bruno, by the way. Surely all the players that have been signed by Manchester United must have some sort of cross in them. Of course, there's better crossers of the ball than others, but I do not just want to see Bruno crossing. Where's your cross, Dallo? Where's your cross, Casemiro? Where's your cross, Luke Shaw? Where is your cross, Kobe? Brian Mbomo, for that, especially Brian Mbomo, who last season was the best crosser in the Premier League. So where the crosses made? Don't make me go to you, Brian Bomo, and say, you know what?
Hi. Wait a minute. Who are you?
You're supposed to be also good at crossing. So cross the ball to Sesko. It just can't be Bruno all the damn time. That's all. Because Cesco is here and it's ready to take off. Matter of fact, he faced a little bit of hate, at the beginning. I want to just give this guy his credit. He faced a little hate at the beginning, not just from fans, but also from pundits, from football analysts. You think the internet forgets? The internet never forgets. Ladies and gentlemen, we might as well quickly take a peek at this real quick with me. They were talking about Benjamin Sesko. When I say they, who am I talking about? Stick around and find out. Hit the like button if you're just joining in. I appreciate you for being here. My name is Botona Papi. This is the Manchester United versus Everton match review. We won 2-1, you know. We came from a goal down, you know. We did our thing over the weekend, you know. All right, let's hear what they said.
Cesco.
He's young, isn't he?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Hold on. I was listening to them at a little faster speed because I can listen to these guys talking sometimes.
22.
He looked lost.
Let's see what they say, okay? Boom.
He's young, isn't he?
Yeah.
How old is he?
22.
22.
I'm going to go not sure.
Yeah, me too. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not just because of him. I still think he's just. I think he's better than Hoyland. But there's just so much focus on United.
I saw him
Just
score a goal.
So many young players there have failed because of the magnitude of the size of the club. And I think it's.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking.
Wait. Do you guys hear this? Let's play it a little louder for the people at the back.
How old is he?
22.
22.
I'm going to go not sure.
Yeah, me too. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not just because of him. I still think he's. Just. I think he's better than Hoyland. But there's just so much focus on United.
I saw him
Just
score a goal.
So many young players there have failed because of the magnitude of the size of the club. And I think it's.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about finishing 7th. It's been a good season.
I saw him score a goal.
You're still going to lose a lot.
The brutal finish.
You're gonna go not sure, Mr. Carrick. You're gonna go not sure. Okay. Well, Compose said it best. Big up Compose, man. Yo, guys. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful week. It's the beginning of a beautiful rest of the season. You know, this Carrick ball era, long may it continue. Compos is also asking, who's doing all the crosses? Same question I was just saying. Bruno can't do everything. Big up to you, Red in the building. I appreciate you for being here. Morning, mate. I hope it's also a good morning where you are. It's actually like 5 a.m. That's why Joe Blackman is saying early bots. Yes, I told you. I woke up, went to go pee. Before I could go back to sleep, I was like, we're not the suffering team anymore. I can go online anytime I want. Before it was like, is it safe to come outside? Guys, what a beautiful time to be a Manchester United fan. Or anyway. Let's get into it. I want to start this show pretty much by just getting a little bit of a vibe of like where our current gaffer Michael Carrick is at, especially you know, after such a very, very, very promising couple of games, you know, like let's just get a sense of where Michael Carrick spirit is at, and then we will get into the player ratings, shall we? There he is.
The spirit and the character on show in that game, because it felt at half time like you were really up against it, and I like showed a lot of chances.
Yes.
I gotta say quickly that I am really I'm glad that that journalist is asking this question, because I'm kind of growing um, more and more confidence on Michael Carrick, mainly because we saw evidence that after halftime, the players came back a little bit more invigorated, a little bit more hungry, with a little bit more of a plan. And and I think he told them, guys, you have a tall, like central point in Benjamin Sesko. Why are we not crossing? And we saw a few more crosses in the second half. We saw a better team performance in the second half offensively, because defensively we were never really, really, really in jeopardy. You know, it was always sort of, what are we going to do offensively? And now I can confidently say that Michael Carrick has done something in his team talks to be able to make sure that people are a little bit more motivated. So I want to give that flowers and recognize that, yes, keep cooking what you're doing, right? Michael Carrick, Steve Holland.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
The biggest thing for us, I think, to take from the game really is probably the first time that we've been in that situation going in at half time. But I thought we were a little bit off to start with. I thought they started particularly well, so credit to them for that. And then probably after 20 minutes or so, I thought the game started turning in our favour, and we finished the half stronger, and it felt like that looked a little bit like what we were trying to do. And then spoke at half time really about being in that position and how we react and showing that personality and the belief in football's tough at times, and this league's tough, so you're never always going to have it your own way, but to then come back like we did second half and turn the game on.
He's definitely right. This is, I believe, the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, this should be the first time we actually, under Michael Carrick's turn at this season, we go a goal down and have to level and go on to win the game. We've been a goal down and level to draw, right? But I could be wrong. Please correct me if you remember better than I am, because it's 5 a.m. That's my excuse. But the point still stands that the team dug deep. I think no Manchester United fan was really feeling like we're going to lose this game. It was more like, oh, let's just wait. Second half is here. We have a lot of game to play. As a matter of fact, I remember after they had scored, we said they still 80 more minutes to play. So we knew, the players knew, patience, we will get there. You can also look at the fact that Crystal Palace played on Thursday. Sort of like that reverse fixture. We also waited for them to get tired. There is that point to consider as well. But the underlying factor here is that the team mentality was strong and the belief was there to say, even if we're goal down, we will come back. And I think all 9 out of 10 Manchester United fans felt that way as well. Matter of fact, people in the stream, in the chill along, in the watch party, they were saying, I can't remember who, but somebody was saying, well, we'll get a goal before the first half finishes. And lo and behold, I think we went into the halftime a goal down, came back more focused with a bit more cohesion and a bit of a better plan on how to execute. So kudos to Carrick and the team for that. Kudos to you for tuning in, by the way. I see you just walked into the stream. Thank you for being here. This is the Football Power Hour. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's talk about it. Joe says, look how Amorim had... I want to just give Michael Carrick his flowers and not talk about the other guy. But shout out to the other guy. May he have success wherever he goes. As long as it's not against Manchester United. Lumen says, Papi, can you please tell me how come Glasner's 3-4-3 formation was so dominant on Carrick's 4-4-2 in the first half? And are you saying he scolded them in the second half? Okay, Good question here, Lumen. I am not saying that the 3-4-3 was dominant. It was actually us lacking match sharpness. That's really what the difference was. Because let's be real, we did. This is how the game started, Lumen. I don't know if you remember Sa having the ball on the right hand side. He tries a cross. Actually, it felt like it was a shot, but he tries a cross, and then there's this Crystal Palace player who tries a scorpion kick. Okay, that was the first moment I was like, Wagwan here. And then you start seeing the Crystal Palace player with the eye patch and headband and everything. And you're like, this is odd. This is an odd game. It feels like it's going to be an odd day. And the game continues with, I think what happened after that, we got an opportunity. We got this. Hold on, I was just looking at the highlights right before this stream started, and just to get a refresher. And that's when I saw the Scorpion. I was like, no way, Jose, these guys tried this, right? So I think the next significant action was obviously the looping corner kick that saw Lacroix lose Lenny Euro. He sent Lenny Euro to go do an assignment. And Lenny Euro was not looking at the ball enough. And then that goal goes in slow motion, matter of fact. And that's the part that it felt like maybe there was a little bit of domination. Maybe that's why you're thinking about it that way, Duman. But we were not being dominated. It was us lacking match sharpness offensively. Defensively, we were more or less like always organized and making it difficult, or making Crystal Palace have the shots that they take were very, very, very difficult. That's why some of them were like straight at Le Mans. It's because we still applied pressure. We still forced them into areas where if you're going to take a shot, it's not going to be a high scoring, a high probability type shot, So we started to really, really have a little bit more cohesion after the 30th minute when Bruno was able to put in that cross. And then, yes, after the team talk, Michael Carrick was able to make the team a little bit more confident in the game plan. And I think that's when we actually started to execute our game plan better. Of course, the red card helped. Not going to discredit that at all. But we were able to set ourselves even more in the second half because, one, a very, very good team talk. 2, the red card. 3, we were now actually also a little bit fitter and a little bit more stamina than Crystal Palace. And all these reasons, it's not like one reason or another reason only, but there was just more than 3 reasons that I just outlined that we were able to have a better second half, in my opinion. Big up, by the way, if you're just tuning in, kindly hit the like button. Man like Connie in the building.
Go.
He said title charge, guys. What did I say? If it looked like a title charge, if it behaved like a title charge, then it's probably a title charge.
Oh shit!
Hey, Connie, you're the wrong friend to have at this moment. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button for Overhead Kick TV, who's feeling very confident. He has been confident. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with a title, with challenging. It's a challenge. We're challenging. We're not going for the title. But, hey, 10 points. If we can just win 3 in a row and other teams lose 3 in a row, I'm not saying title charge, but there'll be some kind of charge. There'll be some kind of charge. Big up, by the way, Kenny Fan TV in the house as well. Yo, LMS in the building. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you all for being here. Kind reminder to hit the like button. Let's continue. Let's finish up with this because I want to make sure we wrap up our stream so that we go to KG's Reckless Sport very, very soon. So,
In our favour is the biggest thing for me to take from today for sure.
Hi, Michael. I think you were jogging down the tunnel just when the half-time whistle went. Was there anything in particular that you wanted to address with the players?
It's always something. It's always something. No, it was just a couple of little tweaks in shape, maybe a couple of ideas. Some things we tried from the start that we wanted to kind of tweak a little bit, but honestly, it wasn't major really, and I'm not taking much credit for that. I think the boys showed as the first half progressed that it was on its way to being better. It was more, as I said, that you've got to find a way in games sometimes. There's a few ideas that we wanted to make more runs. We wanted to be a little bit more aggressive in attacking their backline to a point, which is something you always try to do, but I thought we did it better second half and ended up getting the penalty from that. So it was more how do we react, you know, and it's been going in our favour. I said to them, it's something I've been waiting for, this moment, to see, go on then, what we're going to do about it and be positive, and the boys responded ever so well. So it was a big thing for us.
Michael, six wins from 7 and a draw.
Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Up to third. I don't think anybody really expected that when you took over. When you're walking around the stadium and the fans are singing your name, what does that feel like?
Yeah, it's nice. Obviously, you know, this place means a lot to me. So to have so much positivity and everyone enjoying coming to the games and watching it, and me to obviously have an influence on that is, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, of course it feels good. I think the players have got to take a lot of credit as well for that in terms of what they put on the pitch. So it's certainly not all me, but I think that connection with the supporters is huge, and to feel that and for them to stay with us, and even when there was a bit of a story start to get through the game and finish like that is, yeah, it means a lot. Yeah.
It means a lot to us, Carrick. Pick up yourself.
For him to make an impact from starting off today and starting 11. How things
He got, you know what? Yeah, Carrick got the Man United DNA. He got the Manchester United DNA. You know, DNA sometimes, this Man United DNA is a very interesting phenomenon because you can't really describe it in words. It's something that it's a feeling. It's like, it's a je ne sais quoi. But the crazy part is we know what the quoi is, and it's the Man United DNA, and Carrick has got that. You just feel it. You just feel it.
Yeah, absolutely delighted for Ben. I think, you know, I've sat here and said to you for the last few weeks about it's not really been certainly not been a headache. It's not been a big deal. It's not been a big drama. I think he's had a huge impact, Ben, and he's making big improvements and a little bit.
Give Ben his flowers. Come on, please, please, please. It's time for a round of applause for Benjamin Cesco. Come on now. What? Benjamin Sesko, he's making more than just improvements. He's making adjustments. He's making last minute clutch moments. And in this game versus Crystal Palace, it was his first time starting under Michael Carrick. And I think the team was also adjusting to that. And it took 64 minutes. And you know what? And I was mad when he got subbed out, but I understand we got to manage his minutes. And Benjamin Sesko proving haters wrong, proving that guys, is it too early to give him next season? What number should he wear? Because I think he wears 30 right now. I just want to put a poll out there. I just want to get a feeler. What jersey number should Benjamin Sesko wear next season? Should somebody just like switch it up without telling him? Or should he continue wearing the number 30? One of the questions I want to ask today. Benjamin Sesko. What kit number should he wear? He wants 30. He gets 30, says Overhead Kick TV. He wants 30, but you know, if you swap it with a particular number, he's not going to say, I'm not going out on the pitch. SLD says number 7. Come on now, SLD. Joe, he wants 30. Yes. Even me at Manchester United, if I played there, I'd say I want 30. But any striker, come on now. Come on. Let's be real. Any striker, you give him the right number. We all know. I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm just going to ask this question. Big up Kabuli in the house. Jersey number lost his charm after Mount got the number 7. Very, very interesting take there. I can't say you're lying because, that number 7 has to be taken away before next season. Even if Mason Mount is still here next season, he can't be wearing number 7. Right, Kabuli? Like, what are we doing? We need to rebuild the aura of that jersey number. Bro, he's been picking 30 for personal reasons, but at the Manchester United number 9, if you put it on the table right here, Benjamin Sesko, what would you wear number 9? Are you ready to wear number 9? You'll see Benjamin Sesko running in number 9 before you know it.
It's getting used to
about 30 for personal reasons. He's being humble. Yes, he wore 30 in his previous club. But all I'm saying is Benjamin Sesko ready for that number 9 shirt?
It's like to be here and the feelings and what it means to play and things that we can take for granted at times. And he's desperate to do well. He works so hard. He thinks about it an awful lot. It's an absolute pleasure to work with. And today, he started and had it. It was a fantastic goal. So he's bringing an awful lot. We've got good flexibility across the top line, in the front players and can play different roles within the game. So there's a lot of flexibility there. And Ahmad took some time out today, and it might change again for Wednesday. But it's nice to have them options really.
Just on Ben again. Obviously,
Big up Ahmad for that super focused performance. I think he needed that break, and we will be there on Wednesday when we play Newcastle. Ahmad, we need to see that going. All right.
The first half of the season is completely different for his record in the last few weeks. I know you can't comment on what's gone before, but how much of his revival is down to giving him a bit of self-belief? How much is down to you sort of playing to his strength and maybe creating chances where his attributes can be useful?
Yeah, maybe a bit of both. I think obviously working closely with him and connecting with him, building that relationship and that trust. I think that's important when you're trying to help players individually and certainly as a team. And lots on Ben. He's put the work in. He stayed positive. He knows how he wants to improve. He's pretty clear on that. But he's a good player. That's why he's here. He's a good player and he's got some great strengths. And I think they, coming and being clear to see he's scoring different types of goals. But he's such a real threat. And really excited about.
He's a predator.
Where
Tell
he
him
can
what
get
it
to
is.
without getting too carried away. I think he's got huge potential. He's so young and still early days for him, but he's doing fantastic at the moment.
Let's not forget his age. I think it's a good time. Yeah, we're here for another 29 minutes, so it's a good time to do the ratings and talk about what grade Benjamin Sesko should get. What grade these Manchester United players should get. Because if you're new to these streets, we do player ratings through grades. And if you want to see how last game looked like, this is where we was at last game. Saint Lamans up there. We had a couple of good performers and a few not so good performers. But today should be very, very, very interesting conversation again to see what are we saying about each player that started. And if there's any honorable mentions in in the substitutes that came in. So big up yourself if you're just tuning in. Kindly hit the like button and let's go straight into it and talk about. I think the first player that I really wanted to big up was where did I just put him? I heard you right here. There he is. There's Cesco. Ladies and gentlemen, how long have we cried for a clinical player that just we can rely on, that is also an aerial presence and also can link up and also can just have good movement, good anticipation. And guess what? The exciting thing is what Michael Carrick just said about him. He is young. There's so much more. That bullet header, it deserves its praise. He looks like we have somebody for the future. And for me, there's no other way to honor him with the A. It's a straight up A for Benjamin Sesko. It's A. Keep doing what you're doing. You know? When we go, I want to go to maybe another player. Let's go to Cunha. Cunha, for me, it's interesting because there was a little bit of a disappointing first half, in my opinion. He was one of the players that was I would put in the first half and say, you could have done better, Cunha. So he's just doing a job on the left. There is that part of the story when you're assessing Cunha's performance. But in yesterday's game versus Crystal Palace, let's give Cunha the flowers as well. He could have been a C, but he also won us a penalty. A little bit dark arts-ish, but you know what they say about the dark arts.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
He's cooking some dark arts, and I like it. There was a little, I'll be honest, in the watch along, I thought we were fortunate to get that penalty. I thought the contact was really, really, really minimal by Lacroix. But you know what? It was a day to remember and a day to forget for Lacroix for scoring and getting sent off. Hero and the zero of the day. You know, you can make yourself the hero of today by hitting the like button, by the way. If you're just joining in, thank you for being here. Okay, let's move on to the next player and say, if you feel like Cunha deserves a C, I want to hear it. I want to hear your thoughts on it. I also want to just hear your thoughts on just that moment, because it was a game-changing moment. Overhead Kick TV went with B minus. It is a low B. I have to agree with you. It was a penalty, but not a red card, I think. Right, SLD? 100%. Compo says Cunha Cunha might hold bench a lot next season if we sign a winger and Dogo continues to improve. He's not a winger in the slightest. No lies were said there in Compose's comment. Big up to Gaz Man United says, I mean to say Cesco goals are normal goals and bread and butter for any good quality striker. But there's context, Gaz. Cesco, the goal versus Fulham, the goal versus West Ham, the goal versus Everton, them goals are usually for a player who's had a little bit more rhythm. We've been giving Cesco microwave minutes sometimes. We gave Cesco how many minutes? 21 minutes versus West Ham. And it was an Mbumo poor cross, let's be honest. But Cesco still found a way to put it in the back of the net. We gave Cesco 15 minutes. Matter of fact, it started when Carrick came in, I think, versus Arsenal, it was about 9 minutes. Versus Spurs, it was about 10 to 15 minutes. And this guy is getting defrost minutes. 21 minutes versus West Ham, like I said. That one I'm sure about. And let's not forget, sometimes, like that cross versus Fulham, when Bruno put the ball, it was a little bit behind him, and he still used Bruno's bad cross to give himself that first touch to put that ball in the top corner. So there's context. If you're talking about a player, a quality striker that's in rhythm and getting bare starts, that's actually getting opportunities, like Erling Haaland gets like 4 opportunities per game. That's a different conversation. But we're talking about a player that now just had his first start. Do you know that Benjamin Sesko ran 31.31 kilometers per hour versus Everton?
Oh my God!
What goes 31.3 kilometers per hour? Benjamin Sesko. Hit the like button for Benjamin Sesko, man. Anyway, big up to you guys. Let's go to who should we go? Who should we go to? Brian Mbeumo? Let's go to Brian Mbeumo. It wasn't the best game from Mbeumo, to be honest. At least Cunha won us a penalty. What did you do for us in Mbeumo? What did you do for me lately? A C from Mbeumo for me. Yeah, it could have even been a D, but it's a C. Let me know if you think otherwise and why. But just like Cunha, who was struggling in the first half, and Mbeumo was also part of the reason why we struggled in the first half. And as I said, globally, the reason for that is lack of match sharpness. Not having games. We always complain about having too many games sometimes, but having a lot of games also is actually practice. So if you're playing a full 90, that is hard. But if you play maybe 45 to 60 minutes, it's actually the best thing that you can get, and for you as a group, because you still retain your match sharpness, you still work on your match sharpness, and you're ready for the game at the weekend. So yeah, for me, Mbeumo and Cunha were part of the reason why it was a little bit quiet. As SLD said, Mbeumo had a quiet game. I was clocked running to the toilet at 34 miles per hour versus Everton. Dodgy burrito Sesko. When was the last time that happened to you, other than Compos? I'm just curious. Hey, them moments are tough, That's when Mother Nature is bigger than all of us. All right, let's keep it moving and go to, who should we go to next? Casemiro. Casemiro, for me, I just remember the missed header. What else does Casemiro do that was of note or worth praise or worth ridicule or criticism? Yeah, I just remember the missing the header. I remember Casemiro struggling a little bit in the first half. But that felt like it was a team thing. What else? What else does Casemiro do? Anybody remember? I think he became better in the second half. So that's why I'll give him a C. It's a very low C for Casemiro, but doing his job, anticipating the dangerous passes, I think his job became definitely more apparent, and his influence grew as the game went on. So for me, yeah, it's a solid C for Casemiro. It could have been a D, but he was steady. He took a couple of headers. Kenny Fan TV agrees with me saying C. Big up. Yeah, B minus or C plus as SLD. Oh, SLD feeling a little generous. B minus. Talk about B minus for what? Yeah, I only yeah. If he had like maybe 2 or 3 crosses, key passes, then we'd be talking B territory, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to. Should we move on to Harry Maguire? Harry Lord Himothy. He's already right there. So, um, what grade? He was dominant in the air as usual. But what? Let me look at his stats. I can't remember. Did Harry Lord Himothy do some craziness? I saw he got subbed off, right? 71 touches, very, very active heat map. 85 minutes played. He blocked a shot, 7 defensive contributions, 3 passes into the final third. You know what? 5 clearances, 4 headed clearances, 1 interception, 4 recoveries. Put some respect on Harry Maguire because he won 4 out of 4 aerial duels and 2 out of 3 ground duels. Solid performance. That for me, I feel like it warrants a B. Let me know if you feel otherwise, but it's a B for Harry Maguire from me. Lenny was the partner to Harry Maguire, and you know what? Yeah, and an honest conversation needs to be had. For me, there are 2 players that lack, or that can be exploited aerially in Manchester United in their current squad. One is Kobe Mainoo. 2 is Lenny Yoro, and Lenny Yoro is a little bit more worrying because you're a defender. You're tall. Matter of fact, how tall exactly is Lenny Yoro? Height. Lenny Yoro height. 6'3". 6 feet 3 inches. That's 1.9 meters tall. Brother, you're 2 meter almost. You gotta act like and play like you're 2 meter almost. And the way I get it, Lacroix was very far away from the danger zone. But you can't just be fixated on a man like that. Pause. Look at the ball sometimes. Mild pause. So he unfortunately was the weak link of the day. And I want to give him his props and say later on he grew into the game. He shook off the mistake because it was an early mistake in the game, and it's very difficult if you're a player and a center back and you make a mistake so early in the game. So Lenny Yoro, for me, he's right there on the D zone without even me wanting to put him there. I was still talking about him, but it's hard for me to make a case for him to fall under C. So I got to leave you right here, my brother. Mon frère. That's my brother in French, by the way. Yeah, you'll come back stronger. Right now, take this D pause. Let's go on to Diogo. So many D's. Diogo Dallo. Also, like Lenny, his game got better as the game went on, but he did not have that much of a howler, in my opinion. Let me know if you feel otherwise. But I wouldn't consider him a hero of the night. Diogo Dallo was no... If I say heroes of the night, stand up. Diego Dallo's he's still sitting down. Right? Heroes of the night, stand up. Diogo Dallo, you gotta sit your Portuguese self down. So I feel like Diogo Dallo's performance is definitely not a B, 100% not an A, most likely a C. Did he put in any crosses? Because sometimes I like to look at his offensive contribution because I expect a lot more from Dallo. D for Dallo. Yeah, it's a D. It's a D. It's a D. Overhead. I'm not going to read out that comment. Compo says until Euro bulks up weight, we might be wise to use him at right back when we play physically dominant strikers. No, you want to play him. You don't want to play him against physically dominant strikers. Diogo Dallo wants those false nine type of strikers. I mean, not Diogo Dallo, pardon me. Lenny Euro. Wait, Compos. I just understood what you just said. Euro on right back. Lenny Euro on right back. Interesting ingredients you're cooking with today, Compose. Lenny Euro on right back. Faith, what are you saying? Sorry, other than AO. What are you saying? Lenny Euro on right back. Is Compose cooking or Compose is he just warmed up some cereal? I in the sky in the building. Thank you for being here. He plays his worst games at right back, says I in the sky. He got cooked at right back. Lenny Neville. SLD is thinking about it. Yeah, that's a very interesting point, Compose. I don't know. I'm not sure is all I can say to that. But okay, let's move on to who else should we go to? Wait. Where is Shea Lacey? Was he even in the Met squad? No, Tyler Fletcher was. Hey, free Shea Lacey. How come Tyler Fletcher making the Jack Morehouse was also in the match day squad, but no Shea Lacey. We will rally. We will fight for Shea Lacey later. But okay, let's go to Kobe. Not striker. Our midfielder, who did strike a ball from distance for the first time in a long time. That ball was nowhere near going in. But Kobe Mainoo continued to be tidy, in my opinion. He is very, very, very safe. Like Realistic Red said in yesterday's Good, Bad, and Ugly, he is trying not to mess up. But Kobe, the Portuguese guy, is gone. You can mess up in our eyes. It'll be fine, Kobe. Take them risks. Take them shots. We need Kobe Mainoo feeling confident, becoming a goal threat as well, because we know it is in his skill set to become a goal threat. And we just can't have Casemiro as the only midfielder with goal threat capabilities. But he went about his job, did his thing, and I want to give him his flowers and say, yeah, C for Kobe Mainoo from me. Let me know if you disagree. Oh, Shea Lacey is injured. Thank you for that update. I was not familiar with the current update, the latest update on Shea Lacey. We need 3 center backs we played 3 center backs last season, says Composed. Okay. I hear you pushing this Lenny on the right agenda. We will come back to it. Lacey picks up injury, sadly. Hopefully he can get over it. Yeah, he's a young lad. Let the young lad be young. He needs to definitely be more durable, though. because he's exciting. He's a very exciting player. So my thought is Kobe Maino lands on a C. SLD says D for Maino. Joe says, I didn't really notice Kobe, to be honest. I think that sometimes it's a good thing if you're a midfielder and you don't get noticed. We actually sometimes want that because that means you're steady doing your job. Yeah, you know, if you have a howler, then we're going to notice. So for me, I characterize Kobe Maino's performance as he did his job, steady performance, nothing spectacular, positively or negatively. So it's going to be a C. Okay, moving on to Tyrell Malacia. Is he alive? Was he in the match day squad? He was. Okay, let's go to Mazraoui. Mazraoui is right there. Mazraoui. Maz was called upon on the 24th minute, if I'm not mistaken. 20, yeah. Luke Shaw was subbed off and Mazraoui came in, and Mazraoui showed why he is still quality. He showed that he can be a solid option as a fullback, and he did his thing. So I'm going to give him a C, even though it feels unjustified a little bit, but I'm going to give him a C for Mazraoui for me. Let me know if you feel differently, and I want to know why. I'll put the link in the chat in a moment, but Mazraoui gets a C from me. He did. You know what I wish Mazraoui can do? If he can stretch the pitch a little bit more, if he can like go to the touchline, he loves this inverting business, which maybe might be a manager instruction, or it may just be him doing what he's comfortable with. But I need you to stretch the pitch. You might need to cut back in and then take that cross with your right foot, and or be inventive and try it with your left. But Mazraoui, yeah, solid performance, C type of performance. Moving on to, oh man, we're gonna put Dogu and Licha together because they are chilling in the emergency room. Next is Saint Lamons. He conceded a goal. That goal was a looping header, What grade should Saint Lamons get? What grade would you give him? Please let me know in the chat. What grade would you give Saint Lamons? And why? Is he a hero of the night or zero of the night? He did not have a howler. I don't think you can fault him for that goal. It did happen in slow motion. He didn't dive. Somebody in the watch along was like, oh, dive at least. Your positioning was all wrong. And I don't know if I share that same sentiment. I know for sure he still had a few shots that were directed straight at him. Some of them might have been offside, whatever, but he did his part. He stood his ground. Lamons gets a B for me, says Joe. B or C. He didn't have much to do other than concede. SLD, what favoritism are we talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, B. He's here, but I'm gonna go B. I put him at between B and A, but you know what? Today we're doing absolute categories. It's either an A or B or C or D. And Lamons lands in B. Let me know if you feel otherwise. Where the hell is Delict? Anybody seen Delict? Or he been abducted by aliens? Luke Shaw. I don't want to rate Luke Shaw's 24 minutes. Was there anything noteworthy? No. Was there anything not noteworthy? No. So Luke Shaw, get well soon is all I can say. We're gonna put him in the G category. Get well soon. Where's Cheeto? Where's Mason? Has anybody seen these guys? We need to get at the payroll office. We need to stand there and be like, "Where? How you doing, Mason?" He was not in the match day squad either. Was Shaw ill or injured? I think he was injured. So Mason, we're gonna stack you right there. All right. Manuel Ugarte abducted by aliens. Aid in heaven. He came on towards the end of the game, right? Didn't he get a card? Didn't he get booked? I think I remember Aid in heaven getting booked. But yeah, he came in. He did his thing. Nothing to rave about. It's a D or C. It's a I'm just gonna say it because there's no other way to like sugarcoat it. It's a good D grade. Okay, Aiden Heaven gets a good D grade. SLD gave Heaven a D. Okay. Ugarte doing an A+ job as ball boy in Stratford and Cesco post. Yeah, Tyler Fletcher, Jack Fletcher, chill. Joshua Xerxes came on. Yo, guys, did you guys see Joshua Xerxes' performance? Actually, I rated it. He came on like last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, and he had a moment where, you know, he dribbled somebody on the right, took that ball all the way to the, passed it to somebody on the left, and then the ball came back to him, and while he was on the pitch. But he kind of takes his shots like he's on like 900 ping. He's got this lag in him. It's like slow motion. He's playing like he's in molasses. So Joshua Xerxes needs to speed up the tempo. But still, I rate that cameo. I'm gonna give it a D D rating. Could be a C, to be honest. But yeah, he really didn't have that much time. Guys, big up to Doctor in the building. Says 61 people watching and only 24 likes.
Oh, hi. Wait a minute. Who are you?
Why you not hitting the like button, but you're still tuned in? Anyway, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I just wanted to speed through these. I hope I did it in 28 minutes. Let's go. Okay, we can discuss this for the next 15 minutes and then end this show. But big up yourself if you're just tuning in. I invite you to call into the show. If you haven't called in yet, we haven't rated Michael Carrick. I want to know. We haven't rated Amad Diallo. You also are looking at my ratings, and I want to know if yours differ, because surely they have to differ. The way we look at football has to be different. Otherwise, you and I would be the same person. So tell me where I got it wrong. It looks like, oh my God, when I'm reviewing this, Sesko is the only one with an A, which I think is flawed. Bruno Fernandes has to be an A as well. Right? Why? I'll tell you why. The two decisive actions of the game, Bruno Fernandes is involved. Matter of fact, the three decisive actions of the game, Bruno Fernandes is involved. On the right-hand side, he crosses that ball for Sesko to score the winner. On the left-hand side, he passes that ball to Cunha for Cunha to win the penalty. And then he steps up to score the penalty to level the game.
Oh my God, no way.
So lucky to have Bruno Fernandes in our lives. Like, for real? Big up to Titanium in the house. Don't forget to hit the like button. SLD says make Dallo's face. So petty. Big up to Doctor in the building.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let's rate Michael Carrick first of all. Or Ahmad. Who do you want to go with first?
Both C's.
What?
I mean, eh,
Michael
did it all
Carrick
right.
gets a C.
Yeah. What, you want me to give him an A?
No. I'm just processing your grading, and I'm trying to understand the thought process. How do we get to a C for a manager who
To be honest, I mean, we got the win, but the first 35 was dull, and I don't know what he told them going in. But to be honest, the first 35 of the first Palace game when we played them away was equally as dull. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
We the 2 goals we I think we beat them 2-1, right? The first time.
Yes.
Or was it equally as dull?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they scored first, then Xerxes scored that impossible goal, and then it was Mason Mount.
You mean the reverse fixture? You're not talking about
Yeah.
the game. Okay, sorry.
Not today.
It was 2-1, so that's what it was.
Yeah. So I feel like they're on this about this game was maybe a little bit slightly better, but not like crazy.
So aren't you gonna give Michael Carrick for whatever the team talk was, the halftime team talk?
No. I mean, it would have been a D, yeah, if we had drawn this game. But whatever he said in the change room, let's see. I'm not giving him more than that.
It would have been a B if we drew the game.
No, D as in dog. D for dog.
Okay, I was like, what did you just say? Okay, but now it's a C.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I'm not giving you more than that. Ahmad, you came on to do what
Come
you
on.
needed to
Wait. Before you move on to Ahmad, like, you don't think Carrick got his lineup right? He started Cesco finally.
Well, yeah, but everyone, no.
He benched
no. You're doing this thing again where we won the game and all of a sudden everybody was amazing. No.
No. It's not that. We're looking at Michael Carrick's analyzing his starting lineup, right? We're trying to get a proper grade that he deserves for him.
He put in Sesko.
You gave him credit for the halftime team talk and said he could have been a D, but now it's a C. But now I'm asking you about the lineup. Did Carrick get the lineup right or wrong?
The lineup was justified because Sesko
has
been great off the bench, and Ahmad is not doing anything. But still, again, if we had won this game, like if we had kept a clean sheet and won this game more 5-0, but first of all, we go 1-0 down, we struggle. It's like it's shaky. Then when Cunha does his dark cards, gets the pen, then Cesco with the amazing goal. I mean, Bruno, I get why he has an A. 100 goals, 100 assists. I mean, you can't really complain about that. Cesco, why? He was great. But I would put him on the line between A and B, but I don't know what other people would say.
No, today we're putting everybody in absolute categories. We're not even putting people in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain. You know what? I'm not gonna complain about this. I see why.
Okay. All right.
I have a question. Do you not sleep?
I do not. I mean, how can I sleep when we're doing well in the league? Come on, dog. Come on. Okay, give me your
I'm
assessment.
just joking.
You were talking about Ahmad. You want to say Ahmad.
Again, see,
Okay.
See,
Okay. I'll leave it there. All right. All right, Doctor. I hear you.
and
And
who's the last person? Because I can't see. I'm doing this on my phone.
no, so let's see. We got Ahmad. We got, yeah, I think that's everybody that play. Well, Luke Shaw. Okay, what grade would you give Luke Shaw?
People are injured again. I don't think he's playing versus Newcastle.
No.
So, which is on Wednesday. Keep it at the E because we're missing Martinez, Delict, and uh, 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 um, Shaw.
Sure.
So Heaven is probably going to start on. I know this is another stream, but Heaven is probably going to start. Heaven and Euro are probably going to start versus Newcastle. We definitely need Dogu, but he's not coming back till probably the end of the month at the soonest.
Okay.
We need prayers.
Hey, good thing it's Ramadan right now, so please say a little prayer for Dogu to come back.
Oh, don't worry, I have been.
Big up, Doc. Big up as always. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. 64 people in the house. Let's talk to men like Kani in the building. Overhead Kick TV. What a
Yo,
close
what's good?
you, bro. I want to close the show with you. What are you saying? You see the grades on the screen.
Uh,
What do you disagree with? What do you agree with?
I think Doc is a bit harsh on Michael Carrick, putting him on a C, because I think his selection of the lineup was spot on. Every one of us have been saying, "Oh, it's time for Cesco to start." He's proved himself that he can, he can deliver. It's time, and it didn't matter between Mbeumo or Ahmad who was going to be on the bench, but obviously Mbeumo edged it because he's been adding more to GA more than Ahmad, although Ahmad has been solid, structurally doing his role, but just less on the GA, So
Yes.
obviously it's justified for him to be subbed. So I understand that. But Carrick should be on the B because he set up that team the way everyone of us would have wanted it to be set up,
I agree
And
with
also going down out of an era from Lenny Oro for not really, staying on his man.
And you
Is
can't
not
put that on
you
Carrick.
can't put that on Carrick.
I forgot to say that to Doc. I wanted to say it, but she was on a tangent. But yes, thank you
Yeah,
for pointing that
you
out.
can't put that on Carrick, and you can see his urgency to change things up as soon as the halftime whistle went. He was running to go and pick up that notepad and start talking. He was running into the.
We rate that.
So yeah, I read that, and you saw like every one of them started running, going back because they knew something. We need to go talk about it. Let's go fix this. We got time. We got team meeting. The only idiot that I saw at the end, who was also for me, the Diogo Dalot, bro. Like he was walking. Like, bro, you've misplaced almost 5 passes in the space of 10 minutes. Bruno is running. Everyone else is running and he was walking, bro. Like I'm like this guy, bro. I can't wait for it's a shame that Luke Shaw is gone because Luke Shaw has been steady. He's played so many games this season. I think he's one of the few players in the Premier League that has played every single game of the league. So I think he's around there with like 5 others who I probably can't mention by name, but I saw the stat that stated that. So that's why I disagree about Carrick. I think he should be put in. He coached a win, and us playing poorly in the beginning, it can come from the fact that look, other teams are having more games, so they're much sharp when the game starts, right?
Yeah.
So we don't really have that much sharpness because we stay longer periods without playing. And then if you notice how we get into the game, so people would say we had a red card. So what? It's part of the game. Don't foul a player when you're going. So, and you see, prior to that red card, we got back into the game. You see, no one is talking about that very much. It's not like we just got lucky and the ref blew. No, we were playing well. We were putting in crosses. Casemiro's missing headers. It was coming. You know what I mean? Like it was something that was, and they were nervous. That's why they fouled Cunha and got a red card. It's because we pushed it. We pushed it, and that also has to come from the coaching style, changing the way we were attacking and utilizing our left flank more often with Cunha, who's who can produce anything out of nothing, just like Bruno. So it's refreshing to see a lot of that weight off Bruno's shoulders. But Bruno, being Bruno, he still came and said, you know what, I am going to hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Right.
Cross. Exactly. So yeah, I get it. But I still agree with Doc, like putting Sesko on the A. I think it's better if we put him on the B, bro, because like he still had the less touches of the game. I understand that comes to the way we played, but still that is still a stat that was not good. He still didn't do well for the majority of the first half, minus coming out. We are excited for him, bro. Like, this is my striker, sharp and all that. Left foot, right foot, header, whatever he's got. He's the striker I've been waiting for. So, but right now, I think the only person that should be on A should be, El Capitan, Bruno, and then have everybody just in the Bs, those that did well.
Okay. Okay. I hear that. I can concede to that. I feel like Cesco, right. He something that I'll give him as well is that like he stays active. Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's active, and I can tell that like Bruno trusts him. There's a real bond that is starting to grow, and it's not just Bruno, the rest of the team trusts him.
And also to not get away from Cesco, his character shows that he wants to learn. He has no ego. He doesn't ego trip, bro. You see that even after the game, he's still talking to Bruno at halftime about what could have done, what happened, with with that openness to say, to want to learn, to want to hear, to receive criticism. We never saw that from most. Like Rashford would walk out, that's what you want to see from a young player, like eager to learn, and you see it happening. Remember when he had a weak header that he could have scored, and Bruno was like, yo, bury that. Like there's so many times he's at this, but you see the improvement because he wants to learn. And I see what they're talking about him. Like they're saying he's a person that is showing very much promise at Carrington. So everybody's behind him, and you can see that growing in his character because he's very willingly to learn and to listen once advised. You can tell somebody that takes advice seriously. Other people like me, if you advise me in public, I'll be like, bro, you ain't gotta do that, man. Exactly, bro. Let's take it in the time.
Let me give you advice on how.
Let me give you. Bro, so I applaud that. Like, I know, bro, like he's a professional, he's getting paid to have that kind of calmness to receive criticism, and with 30,000 watching and millions watching, and the way he takes it, I respect that from that. Me, a 22-year-old me on that kind of salary, bro, you talking crazy, talking to me in public like that.
You're like, bro, I'm 7 and 8 goals. Like what?
You know what I mean, bro? I swear.
How many are you?
He's a much bigger person than I am, bro, than I could ever be at 22, bro, with that kind of money and responsibility. I'd be like, what are you talking about? You think I came here by fluke?
I think the thing to highlight is his humility. Like, I think
exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah.
He said, I've been dreaming about this moment for a long time. The first goal that he scored under Carrick, right? And ever since that moment, he hasn't looked back. He's actually taken every single moment with a real desire to cement his position. Guys, we have a player that jumps so high, the camera can't even catch him. You see that Cesco is on this picture, bro, you can't even see him. He's the camera was like, he was celebrating the goal, bro, and he jumped off of the frame.
His jump is crazy. He's 7 foot something, bro. Like, that's why we just need to be putting those balls high up for him, bro. He can leap for those headers, bro. Like, it's exciting, like, oof. No, me, I can't wait to see those thunderous shots once he gets himself back into like the proper rhythm, like the shots he was doing at Leipzig. Those long range. He did one for us with the left foot. He has them. Exactly. So, and I'm just waiting for that. One player we haven't spoken much about is also Ahmad. Ahmad came on, and I think we should move him a little bit because I think he showed that I don't want to be on the bench. Okay, granted, they were a man short, so he could exploit the space, but that's what Ahmad does on the wing. It was just doing Ahmad things, like he was.
Can I tell you
Sorry, Chris.
also?
Yeah.
It's not just he doesn't want to be on the bench. He also
Mm.
showed for me that he can actually do a job in the middle. Like I don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you remember like the fake shot with the left and then
With the
release with the right.
because bro, he
To do a
left
save.
foot, right foot. Last time I saw that one was the one that shall not be mentioned.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was the left foot, right foot. We already have our own left foot, right foot.
Right. You're like, wait a second.
Exactly.
There was definitely a bit more focus and a little bit more possessed and hunger type of performance from Amad Diallo coming off of the bench, and
Mm.
I think like he showed also that let's not forget he can also probably, if called upon, play in the number 10 role, play support, as a supporting like player, in the midfield. So I want to see him maybe start versus Newcastle.
Yeah.
I know we'll have a Newcastle preview stream, but I think for me as a sub, he's like said, yeah, start me next game
Yeah.
with
Like
that.
I like
you know.
our front. At some point we were wondering who's going to come on our front, but our front subs, like our attacking substitutions, look great on the bench because if we don't start Ahmad, Cunha can sit on the bench, and we have a threat coming off the bench with Zexi, who is also not really sharp, but he's a steady Eddie up front. You expect
Yeah.
him to control the game, have a good first touch, like drawing defenders. He can hold on to the ball pretty good. So that substitute bench looks great for me going forward. I'm just more scared about. I think we're a bit thin in the back at the moment. I think Maguire will be back. It didn't seem serious. I think he'll be back for the Newcastle Wednesday. I don't think we'll. The one that's gone, I think, is Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I hear it was illness, not injury, so I don't know about that. But I'm more than comfortable having Mazarawi
Like,
on
wait,
the.
he got ill while on the pitch?
I heard it was illness. Even Flex and Owen were saying the same thing, like it's an illness or something rather than injury. I don't know. We can look at it later and see the facts behind that. But yeah, I feel as though the person that I would love to see come off, it would be Luke Shaw if we could come back and then have Mazarawi on the right, because Dalot, man, I want to see Mazarawi. Although, I mean, Mazarawi can play even on the left. I don't mind that. But I want him on the right so we can at least bench Dalot for a bit, because any given, if we were playing a more clinical team, those passes he was giving away in the first half, bro, they cost you goals. They cost you possession. You don't want to give away possession that much.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Last player I want to ask you about, bro, is a player that has been rumored to be a Manchester United target. I'm talking about Crystal Palace's Adam Watson. He played for 68 minutes. Did you see him play at all on the pitch? What do you make of his performance?
It's for me, I'm not really a fan of. There's that other one is Adam Walton, and the other one is who? Elliot, is it Anderson? I will say it right here. I'm not a fan. You know me, I'm a Casemiro. Uncle Casemiro is like, I root for the big guy.
Yes.
So for me, I like those kind of players, and the only one closest to that is Tonali, bro. That's who I want. I want Tonali. Forget these. I know there's gonna be the English tax, the passport boys. That's what we're working with. So if we're going that route, okay, pick one of them. I don't care. I don't even want to be in the conversation. Whoever you pick, just tell me that you've picked a midfield at the end of the day. But if we're gonna talk about on the vast majority, like what we can pick from where we can, those two will be the last ones. My first choice would be Tonali, and then I'm still on Baleba. I still think there's a player in Baleba, and I would want him to be, an option, still top 2 option for us to bring to the club, you know.
Yeah.
So if you ask me about those ones, nah, bro, I want Tonali at my club, bro. Tonali will be the perfect replacement for Casemiro.
Okay.
You know.
So it
Yeah.
means Adam Watson didn't move the needle for Kani, even
Nah.
yesterday's performance. For me, actually, when I think about the Crystal Palace players, I was more impressed by Sarr. I was more impressed by
Yeah.
also was it what's his name? Johnson does like
Is it on the left side of Crystal
left side,
Palace?
exactly.
Yeah. Is that the guy with the cyborg robe, like banded? What? Who was that guy? That guy was intimidating, bro. The missus kept on saying, bro. The missus kept on saying, "Is he playing with a bandage, bro? He looks like he's got one eye this side, like, bro, like he's ready for battle, bro. He's coming to battle already injured, bro, from previous war wounds, bro. Like, I want that guy on my team, bro. Anytime.
Nah, he was hilarious.
Bro, he was scary. The afro and the bandage there, bro, close to the eye. Look a little bit like, hey.
No, that is hilarious.
Like, he just came from the battle of Zirikasi or something. You know, the old Shaka Zulu battles, bro. The battle of Zirikasi or something like that, bro. Like, Jubuleni. You know what I'm saying? Just me.
Stop it. God is killing me. He does look like a crazy warrior, African warrior, you know. Wait, Cuddy, I gotta ask you one more thing. Hold on. Before you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta talk about this. Hold on. There's over 100 people watching. Guys, come on. 100 likes.
Come on, hit the like button. Exactly. Hit the like button.
You're capable of hitting the like button.
Yeah. It's fun times at United right now. Let's all,
we used to pray for time.
We used to pray for time, bro. I'm telling you. No, but all jokes aside, that guy looked intimidating. But you see how certain players have this desire to fight, right? That's what I like about Matthias Cunha. He's a shithouse. I hated playing against him, but having him in my team, I know he's going to cause all sorts of problems. And that's what we needed for United, for us to actually move, because we always had these champagne, model type players, bro, like, the Garnachos, like the Rashis, like we need Sancho. Bro, we needed people that come, like, what does Flex say about Lamens? Like, he has like a no unscented water gel and whatnot, or shower gel. So somebody that just loves football, bro. Like, I come here to play football, and after that, whatever. And that's what Dalot has actually over other players, minus his calamities in the game. But he has that desire, the fire, to fight and play. But obviously the execution does not match the desire. True. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So what do you think about going forward with my title charge? You see, I've been saying this, we're gonna do top 3 is a title charge, bro. Top 3 is a mini title charge. I said that. What's top 3? Bro, if the unmentioned teams lose 2 games and draw 3 games, and we still maintain the form we're in, entry in the conversation.
We are in the chat. We are in the chat. We are in the WhatsApp group.
We are in that WhatsApp group because we're now 6 points clear. The Blues, like, what is it? What happened to them?
Believe this league
review mirror.
Let's look at those league tables before we conclude the
show. Exactly, bro.
Look at this.
And bro, how fun will it be when Tottenham gets relegated, bro? I will be that happy. Like,
oh my god. If Spurs get relegated, bro.
Let's see down first before we go to us on the top. We finish with the top of us. Let's just see how Spurs is
29 points.
Look at that, bro. Bro, they've lost 4 games in a row. They drew lost. It's crazy. It's
West
dark.
West Ham definitely Forest. If Forest win that next game, they get more points than Spurs. West Ham, they just need to put two results together, and
Yeah.
stall once, and West Ham is through, and Spurs can be going to the championship with Burnley and Wolves. My God.
My God, bro. It's dark. Bro. And they have like 3 quite strong fixtures still to come in the last, I think. They still have we're still playing them, right?
Spurs.
Mm.
We have a game versus no. We're done with Spurs.
We're done with them?
Yeah, we got
But
Newcastle, Bournemouth, Leeds, Chelsea, Brentford, Liverpool, Sunderland, Forest, Brighton. No Spurs, sir.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
But I think they have 3. I think it's Chelsea they still have to face or something.
Oh yeah, they have a mountain to climb.
They have a mountain to climb, bro. They have a huge mountain to climb. It's going to be tricky for them. It's going to be exciting, bro. Like, it's sad to be a Spurs fan right now, but oh my God, the amount of internet content we're going to have, bro, like once they get relegated, bro. Oh my days.
Look at this. So they got Atletico Madrid after they play Palace, right? Which is Palace won't be easy. They have Liverpool. They have the second leg versus Atletico Madrid. It's a
bro, and then they're gonna batter it out with Nottingham Forest for the bottom. Oh no, it's big. Bro,
yeah, this is the relegation final.
The relegation final. That's
on March 22nd.
And guess what? And then after that, they have Brighton. And then do you know who's gonna really send them down to the
Wolves is gonna say, "Come with us."
Bro, Chelsea's gonna send them down. The last game, I think so.
They have Everton.
One of the last one. Oh
Chelsea,
my
and
days!
Villa.
And Villa, it's the.
Yo, shout out to Caesar.
His peak.
Yo, shout out to Caesar.
His peak was Spurs.
It's peak, bro. Bro.
Okay. yeah. It'll be a miracle if they stay this season.
And the morale is dead in the squad right now, bro. 4 games unbeaten in a row.
You have you seen that video of the Spurs players ignoring the manager?
Yeah, I saw that one. That was
already at the beginning.
Already, bro. No. Let's check out our top 5. Let's go up. Enough with the we don't belong there. It's painful to watch. Let's go to the big boys. Top 3, man.
Look at that.
Wow. Bro, do you think if we sacked Amorim just like 3 games earlier, I saw somebody say this, we could have been maybe,
not gonna be part of that school of thought. Revisionism, blah 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 blah. If we sacked him a month before, we would have been of course, if buts and babies. All right. If I had broken up with my ex earlier, maybe I could have been with Beyonce right now. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? The month of December was when we gave away the Premier League, like top 2 charge. Kanye has a point a little bit. As much as I disagree with him, is a point. That month of December, from December 4th, let me bring him back. Let's look at the fix. Let's just see our results when we messed up. As much as I hate what you're saying, Kanye, check this out, bro. Check this out. From December 4th, this is when we messed up this season. It could have been, a different story.
Yeah.
So, okay, look at these dates right here. This is let's go to these fixtures. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so
It's
Yeah,
a bit. I'm on the phone, so you can just zoom
I'll
more.
make it bigger.
Just read them out loud. It's okay.
Okay, so it all goes back to let's say November 24th.
Mm-hmm. We first is that the Everton, yeah?
Yeah, the month of November, we drew 2-2 versus Forest. We drew 2-2 versus Spurs, and we lost 1-0 to Everton.
No, to a 10-man Everton. You just don't have to say
10-man Everton.
You have to highlight that. There's no way you can skip through that one just like it didn't happen, bro. We lost to a 10-man Everton.
So those three games, had we at least gotten like an extra 3 points from any of those 3 games, we would have been look at what would that would mean, those 3 points right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we beat Palace 2-1, right? This was at Selhurst Park. And then December 4th, we drew again with West Ham 1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
And we drew again with Bournemouth 4-4.
4-4.
We beat Wolves 4-1, but everybody beats Wolves. But we drew 4-4 with Bournemouth in the most erratic of games.
Erratic of games, yes.
This game, I remember, I didn't watch it live. I was in Botswana. Joe calls me. He's like, "This is the best game I've ever seen under Ruben Amorim. I believe in the project." This was the one day when I was so surprised that how come we look so attacking, so good offensively, and then all of a sudden we capitulate,
bro.
4-4
against
Bournemouth.
And then what was the next game after that? Was that Villa
versus Villa? We lose 2-1.
We lost to Villa. Okay, Villa was okay. That loss we can eat that because Villa were good at the time. They were still their form was still okay.
Sure.
So
we beat
and then Newcastle 1-0.
And end the month with a 1-1 draw versus Wolves.
Bro, that's another 3 points we lost. 2 points that we threw away.
Right? The 5 points that we just counted right now, that like are really realistic 5 points. Look at where they have taken us right now. If you like say we have 51 points, you add 5, we should at 56 points. 3 points behind City.
3 points behind City, bro. 3 points behind City. And that's pressure on City and the Gunners, bro.
And the Gunners.
So you can imagine. Because now they're just scrambling for wins. Okay, quite all right. Like Chelsea's crap, but they are not really comfortable on that number 1 spot.
No,
it's an uncomfortable ride. Like it's one of those. They just can't wait for final whistles.
When you start the test and you just want to finish it.
Exactly. So, but I'm cool. Bro. I'm calm with what everything happened. I'm just happy for Carrick, bro. Like what he's doing. And if he doesn't get the job, I wish him the best to get something else. But I'm not the type that's gonna want not to give him an opportunity if he's performing well and hope for somebody foreign just because they have a big name to come and try out. Unless if it's Enrique, but also I have reservations with Enrique. He's never really coached, in the Prem before, and he seems to always lose his mind sometimes when pressure hits them. United, bro, that hot seat is constant pressure. Yeah. So is he really going to handle it? Because at PSV, don't get me wrong, PSG is a big club, but the amount of scrutiny that a coach gets from Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester United is a 2 different type of scrutiny, So will he be the right person? Because he can get very he has some sort of outbursts sometimes, Enrique. We've seen them in the media where he's going to lose the dressing room. So am I going to, hope for a foreign manager who's never performed in the Prem to come? No, I would rather lean towards giving Carrick the job if he's performing well to the end of the season. Because, what's the worst that could happen? If he starts to do poorly, we just have to sack him and get another one. But at least we try with somebody that has proved to do a good job. It's a great audition. He has a better chance than any other manager because he's auditioning in real time. You check. So I'm not with the people. No, you can't quickly just say we can't give him the job no matter what. That's just like weird. weird behavior. Like, what are you? Like, you can't see change, progress. You can't, like, you know, you see how he's dealing with the players. They're responding to him. You see the way the morale in the locker room is, the vibes. Even just us fans, we happy, bro. Like, since when did we go into games already thinking we're gonna
We
slap
gonna
them?
win.
We're gonna win, bro. Like, how long has it been since we did that, bros? Bro, when was the last time we were third
Oh, brother.
during this time
It's
in the league?
more than 5 years ago for sure. I don't even remember it happening. In Eric's Turner, I don't even remember.
Bro,
It
we
could have
were
been Oli days or
early
Mourinho,
days, bro.
you know.
Only Mourinho days, bro. That takes us what, five, almost 6 years plus back then.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm?
Yay!
So
So
for me, that's how I feel, and it's a good feeling right now. I can't wait for Wednesday. Slap up Newcastle.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait for the preview. When are you having the preview show for Newcastle? So I get
we're gonna do that tomorrow.
tomorrow, Tuesday. Okay, cool. Tomorrow's good. Tomorrow's good. All right, man. Like
As always, it's love.
hit up a like button on this one, everybody in the chat. Appreciate being with us. And yeah, peace.
Big up my man Kanye in the building. Overhead Kick TV, guys. You should check him out over there. He doesn't put out content, but when he does, just go check him out. My head promoting people. Him and Backhead Entertainment. Check him out. Same WhatsApp group. Yo, man. All right, let's end it. Let's end the show with men like Mark in the building. Mark, what you saying, broski?
Bro, happy days, bro. The
Happy
scammer has
days,
gone.
bro.
The scammer is gone. And now we have an official manager that, I mean, he's interim, but he's doing a job. He's getting the best out of the players, you know what I mean? Good coaching.
Yeah.
You're seeing good tactics, you know what I mean? Fluent attacking play, you know what I mean? And players showing good performances. Benjamin Sesko, you know, what can I say about the dog, bro? Tell man, the youth man is our boss. He will score plenty goals for Man United. This is season one. He just getting into the league, and we see how clinical he is, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think more to come. Next season will be even better. I like the way the team performing. You know what I mean? It's a bit disappointing, you know. It's have some players who came under the manager previously at the beginning of the season, and the performances now under this manager is like 3 times better than ever, you know? And I might have to apologize and have a hot chip for Cunha because, yeah, bro, you know, I didn't rate him at all, but right now he's showing some top level performances. I can't lie.
Yes,
bro.
there's a few people we have receipts of that did not really feel like. And by the way, Cunha's doing a job. He's not really supposed to be on that left side. I feel like he's just
You know what, bro?
No, yeah.
He's been on the left side at Leipzig. He's been on the left side at Atletico Madrid. So yeah, he is doing a job. But you know what? He's doing a damn good job, bro. Because it had some blocks he made over the last 4 games. Each game at least one. Not this last game here, but before the 4 games before. And I think all them blocks he make is goal saving blocks, bro. You know what I mean? So it's not just offensively doing a job for Man United. He's gaining defensively as well in critical moments. So you know what I mean? Hats off to the midfield pair. The pivot has been doing well these last couple of games. Very, very strong. Very, very competent in the midfield. We have not been complaining about the midfield being open. That is, wow. You know what I mean? We complained about that for 2 seasons straight, bro. We haven't complained about that for the last 7 games. It's interesting.
Come
and Kobe
on,
was there.
Long may it continue. Who was the best player for you, by the way, yesterday? Who would you give it to?
Bro, that's a hard one, bro, because, you know, everybody did decent. You know what I mean? I think I would have to say Casemiro, bro. I think Casemiro, bro, showing like, you know, and Kobe Minu was real impressive yesterday. Yeah, bro, he didn't score, but I think Casemiro was very important in controlling the game from midfield yesterday, bro. You know what I mean? I want to give Benjamin Cesco man of the match because
he's inky for Casemiro, Mark.
Bro, everybody first half was kind of inky, bro. Everybody in the first half was kind of not so good. You know what I mean? But if you look at the game, bro, Casemiro had some good plays. You know what I mean? He broke up the play well in the midfield.
Tell me
getting the ball.
two good moments Casemiro had.
He had a tackle that saved a counter attack in the end of the first half. And he did play some good balls forward, bro. I don't know, bro.
Stinker, right? Ivan the chat does not agree, bro. I like Casemiro. He's a general, but nah. Even Kani, who is the champion of Casemiro? Kani, nah. He'll tell you not yesterday. Not yesterday. Right? Or am I tripping? Let me know, chat. Let me know. 1, if Mark is right. 2, if Mark deserves the sin bin. These other players, they could have mentioned like Lamar, Sesko, like there was so many other 1, if Mark is right. 2, if Mark deserves the sin bin for that Casemiro comment for men of the match. Thank you. Okay, we got a 2. Like, come on, man. Let me know your thought. If there's at least 2 ones, I'll bring Mark back. Because Cesco is already... Yeah, no. Cesco, we agree. He can't give him man of the match every game. Yeah, no, Mark, there's more 2s. There's not even 1. There's 2 2s. Okay. Yeah, no. Stephanie says... Okay. Taking a piss now. Guys, what a great show. Let's all migrate and go raid KG's Reckless Sport right now. Thank you for everybody that hit the like button, everybody that participated in the conversation, everyone that called in and was just in the chat. Even if you're just new to these streets and you're just like browsing and watching the channel and enjoying the content, I appreciate you. Kindly hit the like button, because if not, we have a special name for you. If you watch the content and you don't even like, you are an op. You are a 007 agent. So please do the right thing. All right, let's go. Football Power Hour raid. My name is Botswana Papi. Let's go and just cause some trouble on KG's channel. Peace. Football Power Hour.